Oh, what is up, guys? What is up? Let me see. So, all right. Let's present, and let me see here. Okay. So let me let me see, John. Is this? Let me see. Copy. All right, guys. I'm gonna post it again. All right. A little late today, but I will drop. All right. Drop the links on it. Okay, let's see. What's up, guys? All right. So, can you guys hear me? Put some ones in the chat if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please. Let me see. Okay, you guys can hear me? Okay, cool. All right, so let's kind of go over what happened today. All right. So there was news today, guys, right? At 8:30. There's a Philly Fed news. It was very light. Nothing crazy. Now, I honestly thought earlier this week. So if you guys were with me earlier this week, I kind of thought that this week would be pretty lax and pretty easy. Um and it hasn't been hard, but like I thought today would be super super smooth. And I don't know, today was not smooth at all, guys, honestly. How did you guys do today? So, I did buy NAS on the NAS Open at 9:30 and I actually did well on that. And then I took a second entry and kind of got stopped out. So I made like my 50 points on that as the first time. Then I kind of bought it again, think it was going to buy again. And then I got stopped out the second time. So I won my first trade, lost my second trade on NAS. I bought gold, and that actually worked out. So it was like okay for me. So I bought gold. That was okay. I bought NAS the first time, TP hit. Then I bought the second time, my stop loss got hit. So I was like 1 for 1 on NAS today. I tried to get in on the second move. And that's really all I took today. What did you guys look at? What did you guys look at? That's basically my trades for today. Right? So this is what ended up happening for me. Ended up buying gold. Boom. Right. Or I'm sorry, not buying gold. Buying NAS. It popped up. Or oops, no, it was 9:30. So this was before that. My bad. The 9:30 move, which I'll show you guys. Let me see. Where was it? Okay, that's the 15 minute. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Oh, what the heck? Okay. So I ended up buying it around here, around 9:30. And at that time, the dollar was looking pretty bearish. And I'm like, okay, all right, boom. Kind of caught my move there. I'm like, okay, cool, we're done. And then at that point, the dollar was looking pretty bearish. I'm like, okay, we might have a nice little second move here. That's what I was thinking anyway. So I did post that in the chat for you guys so you guys can see exactly what I was looking at. And then, Nas kind of just was like, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, okay, Nas ready to pop up now, and so it held this area, and I'm thinking, so I got in it again for a second time, kind of roughly around this area, and then like it just started playing around, like just really bad for me. Just like I'm like, wait, what the heck? And I ended up just getting out. Like once it started to break these lows down here. So my second trade on Nas ended up losing, but my first trade won. So I was basically 1 for 1 on Nas. And then on gold, I bought it kind of very lightly because, gold isn't my best pair. But in that one, I'm like, what the heck? Now, here's the problem. Here's why today was a little weird. Was because, as you guys can see, look what happened to the dollar today. It was just so freaking weird today. It was so choppy that that nothing really looked good. I mean, you could have sold euro maybe for 10, 15 pips. Like you could have bought AU super early, possibly. Maybe around 8:30-ish or something. But this wasn't even a lot of pips. 10, 15 pips. UJ was choppy. GU was choppy. NU was choppy. NAS was choppy. I mean, practically everything was choppy today. So I'm over here scratching my head like today just was not that good of a day, guys. It took you out, Steven. I'm just saying, like, Chebos, I was fighting with gold. So today was just really not a good day. Honestly, it was not. It was not a good day. And I kind of thought like, okay, it's light news. It's not going to be too crazy. Not today was not an easy day, guys, because everything was just very choppy today. So this has definitely been the choppiest I've seen the dollar for, I don't know, a good week or two. Sometimes you get these choppy days once in a while. I would say sometimes you get them, a few times a week. You get them a few times, or not a week, a few times a month, where you just get very choppy days, and so it's hard to navigate when you're in the kind of a choppy territory. To be honest, when you're in choppy territory, it's hard to navigate. Honestly, what I should have done, like me personally, I should have just taken my NAS profits and then not re-enter a second time, because my second time I lost. The first time I cleared 60 points, and I had a very small position on gold, so I did like barely okay today. It definitely wasn't what I wanted today, but I thought the dollar was going to drop. The dollar was looking really, really bearish, and it just stuttered like crazy all day today. All day today. You know? Maybe Ernest, he said the skittish because of the debt limit issue, possibly. Okay, Stephanie, gold, euro, buy. Jamal said that's my problem. I keep retrying. Like the problem is when you keep retrying in a very illiquid market, right? When you have very illiquid market conditions, it makes it very hard to get in and like actually make your money that you lost, because the markets are just so choppy. There's not much you can do in like a moment like this, where if the dollar's just chopping up, going back and forth, you know, really what I wanted, guys, today was the dollar to kind of go to here, and like break this zone and really drop. Like I was kind of expecting. Let me see, my NAS alert got hit. Yeah, NAS is dropping. So I was really expecting, I guess for me, the way I was looking at it was around like 8, 9 o'clock. This was kind of like what it was looking like on the, let's say like the 15. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's pulling up, right? It's kind of like wedging here. All right, the dollar should really start to like break this zone. And once it breaks this zone, I know for a fact it's going to drop hard, right? So I was waiting for it to really break this zone, which if you guys saw my signal, I was like, okay, guys, wait for the dollar to break structure. And this is structure right here. So if the dollar would have broken the zone, everything would have flew today. Everything would have made sense. And trust me, it would have been easy moves because we would have had a very trending move, right? But the problem is that's not what happened. Instead, it kind of just played around at that level, even went all the way down here. I'm thinking, okay, cool, it's ready to drop, and then pop back up, consolidate, and just played around the whole time. Played around the entire time. So this was not a very easy day. I mean, no pair or no, I don't care what you traded today, nothing was really clean. So whether you made money or lost money doesn't really matter. What I'm saying is like the markets just weren't super clean today. So if you lost today, don't feel bad because, I lost a little bit today as well. So, it kind of happens, honestly. It happens. Like the markets just were not super clean. They were just not super clean. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Nothing looked super good today. Let me see. So here's the thing, and here's the thing about trading, guys, right? Is that some days you're gonna trade and it's gonna be perfect, it's gonna be clean, it's gonna be easy moves. And then other days, again, days like this doesn't happen a lot. It's not like you're gonna catch this like every day or every other day. These are very sporadic times when I feel like there's really no movement in anything in no pairs, right? Like it does happen, but when there's like no bank holiday and the markets are relatively in regular, I would say in environment, market environment, like so there's no crazy erratic news. It's a regular day. It's still the middle of the week. I would bet more times than not, 8 times out of 10, that you're going to get good moves. So this was just a time where I would say the bulk of New York session, and I was looking at New York since like 7 o'clock. So from like 7 to 11, the markets weren't super clean. I did see the gold buy, that was okay, but and again, I was anticipating that because I was seeing the dollar going down. I bought NAS on the 930 because I saw the dollar going down. I thought it was at least gonna hit this level. And then once it popped all the way back down here, I'm like, okay, possibly buy it again. That didn't work. So, it is NAS is overall bearish right now, but I thought that it would semi-reverse because of the dollar being so bearish. But what happened was the dollar consolidated and played around this entire session. So this definitely threw me off today, like what the dollar was doing. That was kind of my biggest frustration today, was the dollar playing around. So that was just me, guys. It wasn't a perfect day for me, but dollar played around. So if, again, a lot of times you're not gonna get the dollar consolidating and being super choppy for 2, 3, 4 hours and the bulk of NY. But in that odd case that it does happen, it happens. And it's something that you have to suck up as a trader that it's gonna happen. This won't be the last time, okay, that it happens. It's gonna happen again at some point. Whether it's next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, it's gonna happen again where the dollar is just super choppy, doesn't really move. All the pairs are kind of just like playing around up and down, up and down, up and down. It's gonna happen. So it is just something you guys have to understand. It is part of the game. But if you can withstand like the choppy times, right? If you can kind of um, remain, I would say, calm and not take too large of hits onto your account on these types of days, you're going to ultimately be very, very successful. You'll be very, very successful ultimately long term. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. What, the UJ? I mean, yeah, I knew UJ would drop. I mean, yeah, that was easy to know that was going to drop, you know? I definitely did call the drop again. I told you guys it will continue to drop, which it did drop. All right. So, I mean, yeah, that was easy. But as far as the New York session that just happened, nothing was really too easy. Nothing was really too easy, to be quite honest. Is there any pairs that you guys want me to look at or explain, or break down for you? I can break down anything you want me to break down for you. Yeah, exactly, Alexandria. Remember when I told you that UJ would probably drop for Asian. That's when you should look at it, and that's exactly when it dropped. 8, 9 o'clock, boom, drop for Asian. Super easy. I honestly wish I caught it, but I didn't. So what do I think? Latanya said, what do I think G's gonna do? Okay, let me. So if you guys want me to analyze any pairs for you really quick or explain anything, just drop it in the comments. GU again, GU I had for overall buys. I didn't get in GU for the buy, but I have it going up, and GU was very choppy again, just like most pairs today. Very, very choppy. I have the dollar going down, GBP's being bullish, so I had GU going up. But it's like, why isn't this thing going up? I don't. The dollar was just being retarded. Everything was just being retarded today. We do have. I don't know. We do have like the 130 slight FOMC news speaker. Like, I'm like, are they just holding everything until 130? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe is that the reason? Is that the reason now? I don't know. I guess I'll see. But I have GU going up. So I mean, I'm not in it, but I don't even like how it's like 11 o'clock and it's not really moving. So this isn't a trade that I would actually get in. But if you ask me just overall, my my analysis on GU, it's like this thing is overall bullish in my opinion. It's overall bullish. So, if I was in a position, it would be a buy, but it's like 11:42. I wouldn't get into you. Jamal, I'm gonna go over that in the masterclass on Monday. So Jamal said, guys, he needs to work on his stop loss and entries. I'm going over that on Monday's masterclass. Make sure you're signed up for that. Make sure you're inside TTA Elite. All right. I'm going all over that on Monday night. Let me see. So can you look at Chef JPY? Okay, let's look at Chef JPY really quick. Why are you looking at Chef JPY? That's the first question. Please explain to me why you're looking at Chef JPY, because that is just the ugliest pair. If you guys remember yesterday, I said if it breaks out, it's going to drop, which is exactly what it did to right here. See that? Boom. It's easy. And again, around Asian, that's what it did. So I don't know what you're doing now, but I will look at it around Asian session. I'm in a buy again. My stop loss too tight again. Are you talking about GU? Yeah, you cannot have tight stop losses on GU, guys. GU is a very volatile pair. Do not have a 10, 20 pip stop loss on GU. GJ, let me look at GJ for you. On GJ, let me see. I hate GJ. Y'all giving me the crappiest pairs ever. The crappiest pairs. GJ, I had it dropping as well too. It's overall bearish. Now it's just consolidating, so now it's stuck. Now you're stuck. Now it's wedging and it's stuck here. Look at this. See? So I would not even touch GJ at all. I have no idea where it's gonna go. No idea. It's truly ranging and ugly. Okay. I wouldn't touch it. Yeah. Are you buying it or selling it? What do you mean should you do more than 50 pips? GJ looks trash, bro. GJ's a fail for me. I wouldn't touch GJ with a 6-foot pole. Yeah, that's just me. Yeah, Simone. Look at Chef JPY around Asian. That's when I would really analyze it. I think it's still overall bearish though. But around New York time, it's probably not the best time to look at that pair. It's not really ideal. For GU, my typical stop losses are 30 to 50 pips on GU, depending on how good you got your entry. So that sounds about right. If you have a decent entry, somewhere between 30 to 50 pips on GU for sure. Julian said what about AJ? AJ, I think is bearish as well. I think it's bearish. I think all the JPYs guys want to look at it Asian. Okay. Look at it around Asian session. Look at it around the Asian session. I do think it's going to be overall bearish, though. Okay, I do think it's going to drop. Any other questions about the market today, guys? Any pairs you want me to analyze? Any trades that you were in? Anything regarding the session that you kind of want me to go over really quickly? Let me see. Ernest said I was in the Nas trade. Yeah, I was in it too, man. But I was 1-for-1 on my Nas. You know, won money the first time, got in the second time, lost, and then kind of so lost my profits basically the second time around. And I was like, maybe I was a little greedy getting in the second time. Should have just taken my profits and been done. But the reason I was getting in the second time was because the dollar was looking really good. I'm thinking, okay, the dollar's going to drop. Oh, Nas is going to reverse hard from here. But what I think will happen is the dollar was just consolidating, and the overall momentum of Nas is bearish overall. So without any dollar bullishness, Nas just, was ready to kind of drop. It was just really ready to drop. So yeah. EU is very I had it dropping a little bit, but this was super early, like around 8 o'clock, 7:45, which it did for like 15, 16 pips, and then it pulled up. So Euro USD was a little tricky as well. Like again, the markets today were just super choppy, guys, honestly. It was super choppy today. I don't know if it's waiting for the 1:30 news, or I don't know if it's just waiting for tomorrow to make kind of like the big moves that it wants to make. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So oh, did I see the pending order for GA? Oh, you want to know what's funny? I actually bought EA for the pending order. Let me see who said that. Alexander, were you in the pending order masterclass for London? I actually forgot to post that for you guys, man. It was really late in the move. It was actually really late. Okay, so Alexander was on the pending order masterclass, and I think GA and EA both went up, right, for London. Did the pending order work? The strategy, did it help you? Because I actually won my EA trade. Like I legit looked at it. I was up, I think around 2 o'clock, and I went to sleep, and I legit hit like 50 pips on EA. I basically did like something like this, and my pending order hit for EA. I wasn't even going to talk about that, but that's for my private students. Right. So, okay. So Alexander done killed it. So if you guys don't know, I have a London pending order strategy that is absolutely fire. And I'm telling you, you better get in. You better get in. I just taught it and Alexander already made money on it. He already saw it. Right? Wasn't it clear, bro? It's very it's fire. It's fire. I legit won my London session trades too, and I didn't have to stare at it, watch it, nothing. I put my stop loss, put my order, clear as day, right, bro? Easy, right? Easy. I told you. So GA as well, clear buy. It was also clear buy. I got an EA, but you got an GA. It was also a clear buy. You should have something set up kind of like this. You know, you could have easily, and again, been very conservative, got your 30, 40 pips, 50 pips, easy. Done. You could have been looking at it. Let me see, 12, 1, 2 o'clock. If you looked at that time, it definitely looked really clear. I'm telling you, I just taught it. My boy's already killing it already. Oh my God. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm so proud of you. All right. So, all right. Let me see here because, okay. Let me see here. All right. Okay. So look, guys. Trade Authority. People asking me how to join. Look, you go to thetradeauthority.com. Okay. Hit January 2023 promo. Right. This is my last mentorship, last 6 months I'm doing. All right. You get for 6 months, me, Max, all of the educators. Okay. Instead of $1,200, it's $499 for January. Okay. $499. All right. So I'm going to drop the link in the description below, and also in the chat so you guys know. Okay. I definitely recommend it. Okay. And if you can't even afford the $499, there's a 3-month that you can do. Instead of paying $600, it's $249. So that's very, very affordable. 90 days with us, 3 months. That's 12 weeks for $249 one time. All right. So definitely get in on one of those packages. I'm telling you. Okay. I just did a whole London pending order strategy. What is that? It's basically a way that you can trade. You can look at your charts between, I would say, maybe 11 to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, put in your pending orders and go to sleep. So you don't have to sit there and actively trade London session. All right. You don't have to actively trade it, meaning that you have to sit there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours looking at London, waiting for your move. No, you can just put your pending orders, understand what the market's going to do, and then be very conservative and take your money and dip. Okay. Take your money and dip. So you can do it. All right. And I basically created the strategy because a lot of you guys can't trade New York session. Right. So you wake up super late and you're like, okay, well, what do I do? What do I trade? I'm like, all right, well, you can trade London, but you don't have to stay up for London. So this was my way of trading London myself. And I kind of figured it out, and it was like, wow, it was genius. And trust me, if you go watch the master, if you missed the master class, go watch it. Okay, because I caught the Euro odd for the buy, easy move in my sleep. All right, Alexander caught the GA buy. I'm sure easy. He just learned it yesterday, already implemented it, started making money with it. It's very simple. It is not a complicated strategy, but it's small little things I put together to make it very easy for you. You don't need crazy indicators. You don't need crazy, knowledge. You just have to understand what I'm telling you and then implement it. That's it. And I'm telling you, you'll get consistent just with London. I'm telling you. After the 3 months, you can do month to month shell, or you can do the 3 months again if you want to continue. So, for instance, she said, if I do the 3 months for 249, what happens after the 3 months? You have two options. You can do the month to month, which is 199 a month, or you can do the 3 months again for 249. Okay. So I wasn't even gonna talk about that, but bro, I'm proud of you that you used it, and I caught it too. I didn't post it because it was super super late. I'm gonna try to see if I can post a setup for you guys tonight, but I'm not even gonna give it away. But just know it's fire. I'm not even gonna talk about what's in it or how I do it, but it's actually so simple and it's fire if you understand it. And if you haven't watched it, go back to the masterclass and go watch it, guys. It is up in the back office. All right. I break it down step by step. Okay. There's no way you're not going to understand it. Okay. So make sure that you're in the mentorship or you are actually in TTA Elite. All right. It's the same thing. You have to be. If you're not, then you snooze, you lose, sir. You're out of here. Don't ask me about. Don't ask me what it is, what it entails. I don't know. I don't know what a pip is either. I don't know. Don't ask me. All right, but that's like my little gift to you guys, since it's my last, mentorship that I'm doing. Okay, so it is really good, and I'm going to be giving you guys signals and stuff for it as well. But where can you find the video, Steven? It is in the back office, man. So we just uploaded it this morning, so you should see it under masterclasses. It should be in there. And if you have trouble finding it, then just tag me in the group chat Telegram. Okay? I'm telling you, like, look, guys, even if you don't, I'm not even like gonna really exaggerate on this, but even if you don't make money with us, right, the value and knowledge that you're gonna learn, I promise you're gonna use for the rest of your trading career. I promise you. What we're teaching you, you're gonna use for the rest of your trading life. You're not gonna come in here and be like, oh, this was a waste of time. Oh, I didn't learn anything. Oh, I'm never gonna use this. The things I'm gonna teach you, you're gonna use for the rest of your trading life, for sure. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So, like, you have to look at it as investment in your trading knowledge. Like, if this is something you really want to do and you really want to trade, then I'm telling you personally, you're gonna have the foundation of trading down pack to the core. Now, what you do with it is on you, but you will have the right knowledge and you will have the foundation. And then you can kind of choose if this is what you want to do, if you want to take it a step farther. But we're going to give you everything. So, glad to see you killed it, my boy Alexander. Okay. Any other questions, those guys? Any other questions? I would go over the whole pending order strategy, bro, but there's people who aren't in elite on here, so I'm not even going to give it away why these two signals hit so hard and slap so easy in our sleep. I'm not even going to give it away, but you just got to be on the inside to get it. Don't ask me now. London was a little weird, or New York was a little weird today, but London was actually pretty smooth. It was actually pretty smooth, ironically. So Let me see. Yeah, I'm definitely not giving away show. Trust me. And that was just part one. So there's a part two that I'm gonna drop to you guys later this week as well too. So there's two parts to it, and I just gave you guys part one. So you know. All right. Any last questions, guys? Before I gotta get out of here. Any last questions? Any last questions? Let me see what's today. Don't we have study hall today? So if you're in TTA Elite, I'm pretty sure, or not study hall, I think is this study hall with Meek or Charlie? But any last questions, guys? Yeah. Yeah, it's with Meek today. So guys, later tonight there is study hall. So you can bring your questions, learn some stuff. Okay. Later this week, I will drop part two of the pending strategy. As you see, I just taught it and at people implementing it and winning trades in their sleep. Crazy. I actually won my London session trade. Crazy. Alan, what's up, bro? He said, "How is Euro NZD?" I don't know. You tell me. How is Euro NZD, bro? I never look at this pair. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see. On the daily, wow, this is a wild pair, man. It's Euro NZD is a wild pair, so I don't like it. I can't call it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the all-seeing trading eye here. I'm not gonna say I know everything, but what I will say is that it is hitting a significant resistance area here, and it looks like it's just consolidating, man. Like you see this, it's a lot of consolidation, so it's hard to really call it. It's hard to really call it. You know, when the market is ranging, you it kind of leaves you dazed and thinking like, okay, where's it gonna go, up or down, and it'll kind of just go back and forth, playing with your emotions until it picks a direction. So for me, honestly, what I would say, right, is like, okay, once it breaks this level, guess what? It's going down. Once it breaks this level, guess what? It's going up. But anything in between, like anything in between here, yeah, it's kind of tricky. You could sell it up here if you get enough rejection. You could buy it down here if you get enough rejection. But clearly, when it breaks these levels, is really, really what you want to see for your NZD. Hopefully, that makes sense. Any last questions, guys? Before I let y'all go. Before I let y'all go. All right, I'll see you guys on study hall later tonight. Make sure you get in TTA Elite. All right, make sure you get in. All right, I will see you guys soon. All right. I will be also dropping part two of the pending order London strategy. Also doing my masterclass on Monday. Okay. I will be rocking with you guys in the chat tomorrow morning. As far as like trading tomorrow, we'll be looking at the charts tomorrow morning as well too. So I will be dropping my analysis and things that I'm looking at. Hopefully the dollar and we get cleaner moves tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. See you later. Message us if you need us. See you. Peace.